Mediatization theorizing posits that the media become integrated into social institutions and simultaneously gain their own institutional status. Presumably, mediatization discussions use the word institution to refer to, quote, spheres of human activity, as Harvard called it, including politics, religion, research, and education. However, the definition of the word remains rather vague. Scholars have investigated the meaning of the word institution. So Douglas North defined institutions as the humanly devised constraints that shape human interactions. Certainly, we can say that politics and religion influence human interaction. Richard Scott states that institutions provide stability and meaning to social behavior, and Ken Asp notes that they emerge, become established, and are maintained since they reduce the transaction costs of social relations. Again, completely reasonable to argue that what we often refer to as institutions exhibit these characteristics. John Lammers and Joshua Barber offer some specificity and identify 6 elements of institutions. First, institutions are manifested in practice, meaning that we can see institutions in observable, routine behavior. So political actors behave in a predictable, routine way. I could elaborate with a joke here, but I think I'll keep it to myself. Second, institutions are manifested in belief. This means that institutions play a role in people's cognitions, decisions, and choices. For example, we have an idea about what makes quality research. Third, institutions involve individuals as actors and carriers of those beliefs. So people hold those institutional beliefs. Fourth, institutions are characterized by low rates of change. So that means that institutional behaviors and beliefs, they can't change quickly. They last. Educational behaviors and beliefs certainly cannot change overnight. Fifth, institutions are formalized or documented and written down. We can sense institutional presence when we see, say, an organization's mission statement on their website. Finally, institutions reflect a rational purpose, so they offer guidance and directions for how to behave. Indeed, social institutions offer, as Lammers and Barber called it, prescriptions for how to get things done. A politician, researcher, and educator should each behave in a certain way. Remember, mediatization is a process through which the media become integrated into social institutions. Surely, the media are now an integral part of politics, education, and other spheres of human activity, as we've talked about in previous lectures. Mediatization is also the process through which the media become an independent social institutions. This seems reasonable, given that, say, politicians satisfy what the media wants in order to gain recognition, just as they would satisfy the demands of their respective political party or the institutional requirements for being elected. But let's dig a little bit deeper into what it actually means to say the media gain institutional status. Do people acting under the force of the media behave in a predictable, routine way? Radio station hosts generally behave in a predictable way. We know what they'll talk about for the most part. People in this mediatized life are expected to be readily accessible via text, email, and the like. Do the media play a role in beliefs, decisions, and choices? Well, people who decide what is newsworthy surely must have the media in mind. Do those behaviors and beliefs have an enduring quality? In what kinds of written down documents might we sense the institutional force of the media? I found this news article that I thought pointed at that quite well. So, doctor's prescription. Make a plan to manage children's media use. You can see in the first paragraph there, it says, in an age when exposure to TV, smartphones, computers, tablets, and all forms of social media play a dominant role in the lives of American kids and teens, many families have few rules in place to manage their children's media use, but for their well-being, that should change. Surely this seems to hint at the idea that the media have power upon an institution as family, for example. Finally, do the media prescribe behavior? I'll let you think about this question independently in this unit's assignment. As we move forward, we will continue exploring the ways in which the media become embedded into existing social institutions, and if, in fact, the media do gain their own institutional status.